we visited a mountainous area in Hyogo Prefecture's Nishiwaki City in the Kansai region. Hello, I'm Michelle. Today we're going to take a look at a checkout system that is being used in bakeries. Today we're going to meet a Takumi innovator who has developed an easy-to-use checkout system for freshly baked bread that cannot be barcoded or packaged. Let's go and see how the system works. We went straight to see the checkout system. As soon as the tray with the bread is set down, amazing! In just about a second, the breads have been recognized and all the prices are displayed. Gosh, that was so quick. Maybe even I can do it too.
Michelle, I think you can.
Yes, this is the Takumi who developed the checkout system, Kazuyoshi Tajika in person. The amazing thing about this system is that it's easy to operate. It can even be operated by new personnel. What do you have to do?
All you need to do is press this button.
Is that all? It's so simple. Above the tray is a camera which imports the image. The computer cross-checks the image with previously uploaded images of the bread, and using that, it deciphers the type of the bread and shows the price. When the bread is recognized correctly, the contour of the bread is marked in green. On the other hand, when the machine is uncertain, the contour is marked in yellow. In this case, you choose from several possible options on the monitor. If it thinks that there is only one piece of bread when there are actually a number of pieces together, you can cut them off from each other. When bread has a complex shape and the machine thinks that there are separate breads, you can make it into one piece using the magnet tool. The Takumi started its development with a request from a baker. Bread sells far better when it is not packaged, but usually there are almost 100 different types of bread. The person who is in charge of the checkout system must know all the products that are sold, otherwise the checkout will not work smoothly. So Tajika and his team decided to make a system that is easy for anyone to use. He thought of using image distinction technology. But it was impossible to use the technology as is. Bread may come in different sizes or have different colors from the baking process. Although some bread may look similar, it could be a different type. The computer was not able to correctly identify that ambiguity. So then Tajika set his eyes on the information about size and shape that is used to analyze the image data. He then analyzed the image by turning it into a mesh. You can identify the size and the shape by the number of the mesh. And depending on the place of the mesh, it could differ in color and surface texture. By gathering more than 100 types of these kinds of information, the computer was able to distinguish a melon bun from among more than 20 characteristics. By using this method, the Takumi succeeded in distinguishing the difference of hard-to-tell breads. These are the prototypes that were made during development. 10 machines in 3 years. After numerous experiments on the height of the camera, the angle and lighting, the Takumi searched for the optimal state. This is the machine after many improvements, but there was a new problem.
The issue was that ambient light differs depending on the shop.
Ambient light is light in the surrounding environment that changes depending on time zone, weather, and lighting. The identification rate declined tremendously under the influence of different ambient light. So then the Takumi thought of color correction. To do this white and black check sheet is used. For example, in the evening, when red light is stronger, color correction can exclude that red color. This is how the Takumi overcame the decline in the identification rate. Furthermore, this machine has a learning function, so the more it is used, the better its identification accuracy will become. Presently, the identification rate is 98%. The Takumi is now thinking of a way to use this identification system in hospitals to check the leftover meals of patients.
I think that it could be useful at a hospital because by knowing how much food the patients have eaten, hospital staff can figure out how much nutrition was taken in and use that information to improve treatment.
The operation is really simple. It seems like anybody could do it.
Yes, it's very simple. You only have to touch the screen once, so the burden on the shop staff is greatly reduced. And I heard that the staff now has more time to help the customers.
This image identification technology seems like it could be used in other areas besides bread.
Certainly, if research progresses, it could also be used in health management and safety systems as well.
Thank you very much, Michelle.